Welcome to Speedy Walkthroughs, where we show just the important stuff for beating the game. For first time viewers, this will look different to a normal walkthrough. It shows just the essentials, so you don't need to spend a long time watching this video. And today we're playing Bowser's Fury. This is a game on the back half of Super Mario 3D World, and we'll be getting 100%, which is all 100 shines. Before we start, if you find this video useful, consider subscribing to keep up to date. Helps out the channel a whole bunch, and there should be a new walkthrough out each week. Alright, so I'll make a start in the game. We just get this cutscene to start off. And you end up on this island thing here. So we're just going to run forward. Pretty soon I'll go into the settings here. These are the settings that I like if you want to match that, but it's up to you as personal preference there. So we'll just continue on here. And basically the way this game is broken down is each island is going to have a few different shines to collect. So we'll just be hopping between islands, but then there's this Bowser going around and causing various different things to happen in the game. So sometimes there'll be like a timing thing where Bowser's trying to attack you and then that'll unlock certain paths. First thing we're going to do is just go up to this shine here. You can see Bowser's sort of making a path for us. So you can do things like wall jumps as Mario, there for example, or you can just wait till this breaks down and you've got the stairs going up. This game is very continuous, so as soon as you get a shine, you can pretty much just go on and get the next one. We'll get this cutscene here. You can see Bowser is a little bit weaker now, and then retreating away. And it's really just on like a timer thing, so every now and then Bowser will come and attack. Alright, so we gain control on this island. We're just going to go forward. We'll come across Bowser Jr. Alright, so he's joined us there. I've picked a little help from him. So you can play the game sort of co-op with Bowser Jr. or you can just play one player and he'll sort of follow along with you. I'm going to go to this island first, and each island will sort of have 5 shines to get on it. So just going around and ground pounding a few of these for coins and whatnot. You can also wall jump up, so there's a lot of cool sort of parkour stuff you can do to get up on islands quickly. We want the cat bell there. It's going to be a really useful power up for us. So essentially it'll let us just crawl up walls a little while like that. And now that we've got that, we can go and get this. That was one bit of the shine there, so we've got to collect a few different pieces to get the full shine in that one. There's another piece just here. And we can crawl up the wall there, and you can see the other piece was in the air there. Just going to go back up this path here. And you can actually get Bowser Jr. to go and get these. So if you use that, you can send him over there, and then you'll get all the shines there. So basically here, if you're playing on the Switch version, you can use your motion controls to get that cursor on screen, and then it's R2 or like ZR to send Bowser Jr. across. So we should have a shine there. And now that we got that, we can just go around here, up the pipe. And we can go up here and ground pound the top of that for a mushroom. You'll notice that we've got items stored on the bottom left, so you can use your D-pad to sort of activate those and get power-ups back whenever you need them. The cat bell thing is the best power-up in the game as far as I'm concerned, so I try and have that as much as possible. Just up here for another shine there, that was from the shards. Next we're going to head across here. And if we come back to that original island we were on, you'll see Luigi there. So sometimes to activate the next shine on the island, you have to sort of leave the island and come back. So that's why I went away and back to this island. Just go and attack Luigi there and you'll eventually get this shine. Dropping off this island, we're just going to head across to the other one now. Got some shine pieces to get around here. You'll notice that I'm sending Bowser Jr. across to get those pieces sometimes. And we're also going to have a cutscene here where Bowser's attacking us for the first time. So generally you want to line this cutscene up with when you can get Bowser to do something useful for you. So you'll see at various points, for example, these blocks here, if I just hang out by them, when he drops fireballs, they may hit these blocks. So you sort of got to wait for a little bit till he like fully attacks you. But when he comes around, we should be able to do something with those blocks there. There we go. And you may take some damage, but he should destroy those blocks and then you can get the shine. Alright, once you got this shine, it sort of sends him away. So I'd recommend whenever Bowser's attacking you, try and get a shine that you actually need Bowser to help you get. If you get just a normal shine, you're sort of wasting that and you'll have to wait till the next attack anyway. Alright, these platforms, sort of when you jump, they'll swap, so you've just got to time out your jump strategically. I recommend grabbing that secret invincibility star and then just running around and getting these guys. So there's another shine for us. Alright, coming back off this island. And then we're going to sort of reload the island by leaving and coming back. We've activated the blue coins there, so you just want to jump around getting those. Again, the cat suit thing is really good for this. There's another shine there. We can get Fire Mario here. There's another shine behind there. Well, from the 5 pieces that was. And we're leaving the island now. Alright, so you'll notice this thing here. You can grab this and just have a helicopter ability. So this is another really useful thing there. Got a key at the top of the island that we're going to grab just for that cage there. And that's another shine. Grab this helicopter thing again. And we're going to come back across to this island. Make your way all the way up the top. And you want to grab the pieces. There's a shine there in front of the lighthouse. Alright, so we've got Bowser attacking us again. So remember, you want to try and get to some of these blocks that Bowser can break, and that way you're actually using him effectively when he attacks. So we'll come here, hopefully attack this bit. There we go, and there's a shine behind there. And you may have noticed by now, but the shines, when you grab them and Bowser's attacking you, it'll sort of send him away because it turns on the lighthouse. Alright, grab these blocks again. I'm going to get this switch and that'll spawn a shine for us. There we go. Going back down, there's another one there. I almost grabbed that one before, but I sort of stopped because I didn't want it to send Bowser away. Coming back to this island here. There's a shine piece under there that we can grab. If we make our way up here, we've got the key there. So we're just going to bring this back across, all the way over to that cage. And that's another shine for us. Alright, grab this and just take care of all those enemies. That'll be a shine there. And we can see Bowser's sort of on his way again because it started to rain. Now when we've got enough shines, this bell activates. So this is how you sort of unlock newer areas across the map. You grab that, you turn into Big Cat Mario, and then you can go and get Bowser. Alright, so wait till he does that, and you want to go up and ground pound on his stomach. There we go. And so that's sort of the loop of the game. We'll unlock more islands every time that sort of happens. But it will take more and more shines to unlock the bells each time. Alright, after this cutscene, we can go over here. Riding through the water here is super fun. Basically, you can dip under the water and then like jump out, and you get a little boost when you do that as well, which is pretty cool. Into this, we're just going to take care of all the enemies and we'll get the shine there. Go up here. You want to get the piece from the top of these Goombas and then ride down. Try and get the 5 pieces through here if you can. You'll notice I'm having a little bit of trouble with that first one there. And there we go, we get a shine for getting all 5. Next we get a shine down the bottom here. There's some Bowser blocks, so when he comes to attack you want to go near those. This cloud will send us up here so we can just head through this section. We get a star from this as well, and a shine from the end. Back into the water, we want to go through underneath the grate there, grabbing some of those 5 individual pieces here. And just taking care of the enemies in here. You got to wait till they hit all the edges of the boxing ring and then attack them when they like spin out. There we go, that's another shine. Alright, working our way up here. If you've got Cat Mario, you can just climb up the wall there. Grab a shine piece across here. If we ground pound the top of the lighthouse, you can usually get something good, so like a mushroom in our case. Right, back into the water here. Try and practice getting your boosts, because we will need those later. You will see like a visual indication if you get one. And another shine here. That's for getting the blue coins. Up through this pipe here and we're back up to the top. So we sort of reloaded the island now. So we want to get these helicopter ones. Make our way up and across here. So those blocks that I mentioned before, we can sort of hang out there now for Bowser. And we can get him to destroy these ones too in the same hit, then that would be really good. So yeah, didn't quite get those other ones destroyed, but we can at least go back to the other blocks soon and get that shine from underneath. There's shine up here that we've got to get, and fling yourself back across. And we got the key here, so we're just going to bring this all around this side wall for the racetrack thing. Climbing up this way. And there we go. Alright, jumping back off. And we're going to go through the water again. So there's these rabbits that you can chase around, and this is why I was saying that the boosts are really good to get used to. So once you got used to those, you can catch them pretty easily. Back into this boxing ring thing here, we've got another fight. So only one of them will be real. Alright, and using the cat power up to climb back up here. We've got Bowser again. So again, I'm just going to go and look over for some more blocks. These ones that we didn't quite smash before, we can smash now, so that's good. And we just send him away. Alright, there we go, fling yourself across there. Now that we got this reloaded, we can get rid of those blocks there. And if you ground pound these, they'll go sort of up and across, so we can use this to get in. There we go, another fight. Just watch out for all the spikes and everything. Alright, heading up this wall again. And back down. We haven't really been over to this island yet, so we're going to go check it out. You can get a fire flower from there if you want, but I'm going to keep the cat power up. There's like an invisible maze here. You can sort of use the coins to follow along. And make sure you're using Bowser Jr. a lot to get those 5 pieces of the shine. So Bowser's about to attack, so we'll just hang out here so we can break these for us. Alright, so basically how you solve the maze is you jump in through the top through all those rings and down towards the shine. You got to pipe out of the maze as well. There's our reward for getting all 5 shine pieces. And back across here. This island sort of floats around, so it will move to where you need it if you need it to be somewhere else. Use the helicopter thing to get up here, it makes it a lot easier. So there's a shine piece up there. One down here to get. Use the helicopter there to get back up. You got one inside this wheel here. And we're about to get an attack from Bowser by the looks of it. So I'm just going to go straight up to the bell. We've broken most of the Bowser blocks already, so we're just going to attack Bowser now properly, so we'll open up the next area. There we go. So same sort of process as before. We want to slash at him, then ground pound him. And we'll eventually beat Bowser this time. And then that'll open up a whole bunch of new areas for us. Alright, coming back here. Now we're going to go through this ring. It's going to open up a track for us to do just under the time limit. So again, having your boosts will help a lot. The shine's just over there, so you can actually just go straight to it if you want. Heading back here, we want to get the blue coins around the maze, so just complete the maze again, grabbing all those on the way. There we go. Alright, coming back out here, we got the fire flower. And this was the racetrack that we activated before but didn't quite complete because of the Giga Bell, so we're just going to do that now. We'll head back. This resets the island, so we've got another task to complete up here. Just these blocks have spawned in now. There's the shine for that one. And we can go there and get Bowser to uncover that. And then we're going to go across back to this island. Get the helicopter thing that's going to help heaps. And then we want to get these to help us go upwards. There's the shine. And there was a shine piece above us there, just a helicopter too. We're just leaving and coming back to reload the island. We got another Luigi to chase here. Plus he actually makes Luigi very easy to catch, so you can use that as a strategy. Got another helicopter thing, so we'll just ride that up here. There's another piece. Alright, heading back through here. We're going to uncover that painting just to get some power-ups and stuff. That bell one gives you the cat power-up again, so that's good. And we're just going to wait for Bowser and attack him here. Yeah, so we've pretty much done everything on these islands now, so I'm just waiting on Bowser. There we go, we can pick up these things and throw them at him. That's how we flip him over this time. There we go. Alright, so all that is unlocked now. We can get up on that waterfall. Alright, so that's exactly where we're going to go. Straight up here. There's almost like a little maze to go through here. We can just go here and hit this switch for the opportunity to get another shine. There it is. And heading back now. Alright, so there's sort of three sections all branching off from this one. So I'm going to go through the pipes here. There we go, out of that pipe to get the piece of the 5. I'm actually going to spend a lot of time just hanging out on top of these pipes rather than going through. That's another piece there. Get the third piece in this set. If we hit all the power blocks there, that opens up another piece. And there we go, we're up to the lighthouse. Alright, heading out across this bit to get another shine. we just loaded up the blue coin challenge, so we just hit the switch there and grab all the coins around this. That should be all of them, so we'll just go and get the shine for that one there. Alright, we're going to get on Splessy and activate one of these courses. And there's another ring there to go through, which just brings you underneath here. Absolutely need your boosting there from diving. We've reloaded the island now, so there's one of those cages and keys. And if you reload it again, you might get the helicopter thing there, which should help a whole bunch. Keys just here, and you can sort of run it down the pipes. There it is. Alright, grab the helicopter again. We're going to head back to this central bit and across to this. We haven't been into this bit yet. There's a Luigi Festival. Try not to fall off like I did, of course. I'm just using Bowser's Jr. to get some of those 5 shine pieces there as well, just while we're waiting for Luigi. And if you get the Bowser attack during the Luigi chase, you can go just over here and take the Giga Bell instead. So you wouldn't want to finish chasing Luigi and get the shine, because then Bowser would just go away and you're kind of wasting the Bowser visit if you do that. There we go. Alright, loading back in. So we're actually about to get another Bowser attack anyway. So I'm just standing right behind these blocks here, letting him destroy those. And if you are quick enough, you can get him to destroy these ones down here as well. There we go. So yeah, Bowser's pretty furious at this point in the game. He's attacking once again. So what you can do is get him to destroy these Fury blocks here. And I didn't have those destroyed yet, so we're just going to go over here and do those ones. And we get a shine from that as well. Heading over here for these ones too. There we go, another shine from that one. Alright, if you lined up with your shines, that would have just unlocked all the bells now, so that's good. I'm going to go and get these blocks here as well. Now we've got a rabbit to chase there as well. Alright, once you've done all that, come back to this boat and we'll head up and across. Try not to get stuck in the oil like me. So I'll try that just again. We'll head up here. And we're just going to take the bell and try and attack Bowser now. So yeah, you'll likely get that big fury where he sort of doesn't go away for a little while, and you can use that to break all those Bowser blocks. Now that we've done that, we're just going to attack him. And there we go. Alright, so we get bigger Bowser, I guess. So this is almost like the final boss, so you will get the credits after this, but there's heaps more shines to collect. There's 100 in the game all up, so I will be showing those after this. You sort of need him to properly go away before you can get all those other 48 shines there. You'd hate to have Bowser attacking you during that whole time. There we go, so just boosting into the bells a few times to get him. So you'll get a cutscene and then some credits. Alright, once you've done that, you can load back in. You'll notice that some more bits of the map are opened up. So you sort of do need to defeat Bowser and get the credits before you can actually get all 100 shines. So this is almost like the post game here. We've got 5 shines hidden around this island as well. I call the pieces. So going up there. You can use Plessy to sort of jump up there as well. And get Bowser Jr. onto that graffiti thing. There we go, there's another shine. So you can sort of look on the map now, sort of what shines you still need as well, but I will show you where everything is as well. So we've got Luigi here, who's going to chase him down. There we go. There we go, we've got another shine piece under there. And if we leave here, we can go up to the clouds. Just heading through these enemies here. And once we get all of them, that'll spawn a shine. So we'll head back down. Alright, just going through and grabbing all these bits. And that's another shine. We can warp around to the island, so I'm going to warp back to this one here. And we'll just head straight up. And we got another shine piece there that I didn't grab before, so we'll just activate that. Gonna warp around to this island here. This is where we were chasing Luigi before. I don't think we ever finished doing that, so we're just going to get that shine now. And there we go. So that clears out some of the oil there, which is good. Another shine there to get from the 5 pieces. I'm going to head down to Plessy again. Grab this one. Now warping back to here. Simply for the helicopter box, so that's going to be really useful for all this. I'm going to skip basically the whole island, just helicopter across and you'll end here. You'd normally have to like go around the island and come back onto this bit, but it takes so long. So just keep hitting this guy sort of into the pipes and you'll get the shine there. Heading across here, back where we were chasing Luigi before. You can grab the piranha plant and just any of these enemies across here you can eat with the piranha plant, and that's how you get this shine there, by eating all of them. Alright, warping back here just for the helicopter box pretty much. And we're going to head across to this island. You can just see how much having the helicopter will help because we're just going past all the intended obstacles. Helicopter up here, helicopter back out after that shine piece. And we want to hit the box there so we can activate the next bit of path. Now if you go through here, there's another shine piece, and then we're just going to come back out with the helicopter. Try not to fall in the lava like I did. I'll show you how to get back up there in case you've done the same thing that I did. Just straight up here with the helicopter, and you can pretty much skip a lot of the platforming straight up. So we've got the power block there, but we're not going to break those. We're just going to come across here. We're trying to get into that pipe down the bottom, essentially. So again, you can skip a lot of the platforming here. Now that island now loads in, so we'll be getting the shines on there a little bit later. So go up the top here, there's a shine to get here. That's sort of taking care of Bowser for now, so we don't need to worry about him for a little bit. This is that island that I was talking about, so just go up here. Or it's one of the islands at least. So that island floats around past this one, so you just got to wait for that to come towards you. Head back up here. Hit the power blocks to get through. I think the reason I couldn't before is just because I had the helicopter on. So that's the last shine piece there. Now we're coming out here. You get this shine. There it is. You can see we've got Plessy and a rabbit, so you'll never guess what we have to do. There we go, we've caught that now. So Bowser's about to attack, we'll just hang out down by these Bowser blocks here. And there we go. That should be enough to send him away now. Alright, now that we've done that, just heading back out here. Over to this island, I don't think we've been to this one yet. So these guys will get dispensed. You just got to go across here. There's a shine piece there to get. This raccoon power-up is very good because you can sort of hold the button and float down. It makes the platforming a lot easier. Use the bomb there to get the shine piece in that. I'm activating the raccoon power-up again. Obviously you don't have to backtrack if you don't fall into the lava like I did, but it can happen. Bowser's going to come to attack us. So it's going to hang out up the top here. You can see that this island sort of spawns in, that gold island, only when Bowser attacks. So that's one of the shines that we can get on that island there. You can sort of see where it is on the map, I think, as well. And you can't get all the shines on the gold island in one Bowser attack. You sort of have to do it across 5 separate ones. Alright, go to switch here. Heading up the walls, and a shine. Go to switch here as well, so we're just going to head up across these platforms. And there we go. Alright, warping back around here, we got to switch to hit. This is shine behind that wall. And now that you got the raccoon power up, you can basically just float back behind that wall. You don't have to break it down or anything. Heading down here, back to where we were before. Gonna make our way across this island now. And there's a shine just sort of down there. Well, there's a shine piece to finish it off. Alright, we're sort of stuck down here, but you can ride that thing back up. When you're ready, just go across these. And we're waiting for the really long bit to get up to the top. So we've got a key back here. You can basically just use a raccoon suit to get back super safely with the key. There it is. You've got some more of these medals to collect, so we'll just go through here and grab those. There we are. Conveniently, we sent Bowser away as soon as we did that. Well, probably not convenient because we like his attacks sometimes to get shines. Alright, so we can come across this cat character. and bring back some lost kittens. So that's sort of what we're doing there. And you can see that I'm sort of using the map here to see where any missing shines are. We got Toad to give us one there. Got a shine piece to grab there. Got another Plessy medal there. And up here. So it's going to drop down here. There's a Toad underneath there. Alright, there's another one of these cats. So you can bring back the cat there. But this one has two that you need to bring back. So there's another one just on top of that big archway thing. And if we go over here, that's where the other cat is. Alright, so I'm just waiting for Bowser here. There we are. This is where the next gold island is, so we're going to go there. And you can see those islands spawn in pretty much only when Bowser does. Alright, now we're grabbing that cat from before, and you can see this island that I was talking about before does move across. So basically that's the only way to get the cat across the water. So when it gets here, we're going to jump off and then gradually make our way back. There we go. Alright, got another Plessy medal to get. And there's the shine for that one. Now you can sort of make your way across the oil here. You can fling yourself across, but I sort of just took some damage to get across. So we got the Toad there. There's a button to hit here, which should spawn some enemies in. They're a bit of a pain to get rid of, but you can use the snowballs to help. There we go, loading Plessy in. We got the rabbit there. I've just warped away because Bowser's coming, otherwise I would have kept trying to catch that rabbit. We've got some blocks to break as well. There we go, we got a shine for that one. Alright, try and get a boost across there and you'll make it to this island. And there's some more that we haven't got over here. So we've got another cat there. So we've got a lost cat up here. One there. And we got another one down here. You can use the hidden blocks to get back up. Alright, we're going to get the helicopter thing. I'm going to go over to the other golden island here. Or I'm going to at least try to. There we go. Didn't quite make it there, unfortunately. So you can see sometimes you just don't get there in the Bowser attack. That's fine. You just try next time. I got a Bowser painting there. And we just got the 5th shine piece up here. Alright, warping back here. I can see the Bowser attack's just about to happen. So I'm purposely going up here to get to this island. Alright, that one's done. Got this rabbit to chase. There we go, get a shine for that one. Now we're going to grab the helicopter again and make our way back here. You can see there's another one of those cats there. So I just went in the water to sort of get rid of the helicopter, and we'll bring the cat back up. There we go. And one more. There we are. So we got the shine for that one. Probably one of the longest shines in the game, I'd say. There we go, a shine for defeating those. Alright, next up, heading to this wall. You may remember I wasn't able to get that island shine, like the hidden gold island one yet. So we're going to come back here now. Hopefully at the start of the Bowser attack we'll have more luck, because he won't be, attacking us yet. You'll see as soon as Bowser spawns in, that island should come down. There it is. So there's a shine there right away. Alright, just a couple more to get around the map. So sort of heading across here up into this cloud. Try and get all the enemies, then you'll spawn a shine by doing that. So we head back down. Alright, back up to this mountain. You can see there's one sort of on the top there. Alright, heading up the wall here. And there he is, Toad. So we got a shine from him. Alright, you can see there's just a couple more to finish off on the map. There's one of them. Alright, back up to this sort of starting area now. We've got some Bowser blocks here to take care of, so we're just going to wait for Bowser to spawn in. Alright, so let Bowser destroy those blocks, and then we can walk back up to this island. We've got just one more shine to get, so it'll be one of those ones from the gold island when Bowser spawns in. So just going to wait for him to spawn in up here. Alright, there we go, we got him. And you can see it coming down just here, so we'll just get that. And that should be all 100 shines. Alright, so as soon as you get that, it'll automatically start a Bowser attack. We're just going to head across here to this bell. And we'll do what we did before to finish the game off. So we're going to attack Bowser. So he will be a bit stronger. Just go through here, grab these things, chuck them at him, ground pound, and repeat that process. He'll eventually get his health down pretty far. There we go. Alright, there we go, same as before. He's going to come out of the water now. And we got to chase him and hit the bells back at him. There we go. So you got to get your boost right. If you can't boost towards him, you won't be able to get to the bells in time. It's very tricky to make them, but there we go. So repeat this process a few times. And that should be us pretty much done with one of the best ending cutscenes that I've ever seen in a game. There we go. Alright, so that should be 100%. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks so much for watching.